Hey, welcome back to another Market Open live stream. Okay, we got a few things to talk about. Number one, I think this one's pretty obvious. Okay, we got to talk about crypto, but we'll get back to crypto in a moment. I want to quickly mention a few things here. Number one, there's talk about this Fed fake going on. Fed fake is a fancy way of saying that some hedge funds say that, hey, be careful, don't let the Fed fake you out, don't let the Fed lead you to leave value in rotation stocks in favor of tech stocks. Now, in my opinion, that sounds like a fund manager's kind of excuse, where fund managers are like, no, we really want to hold on to our value and cyclical stocks. I personally think it's a bunch of whatever. I'm not a big believer in that. But then again, I'm also heavily invested in tech, and I believe there's a big rotation coming back to tech. So maybe I'm a little bit biased. But this talk about a Fed fake is basically saying, hey, like, don't get freaked out. The Fed might be talking about, taking a more hawkish stance on inflation, which might signal slower growth, which might be good for tech and not so good for cyclicals. But don't worry, stay in the cyclicals. That's what I'm hearing from some of the fund managers now. I don't know. We'll see, but there's talk about that. Okay, then we did have the GME offering. Did a little bit of searching into this yesterday. Somebody mentioned it, and GME actually this morning released an update that they have completed their at-the-market offering. So they did raise money, and this is done. GME right now actually up in the pre-market after this news. Take a peek here. We'll share this as well. So GME right now sitting at, here we go, look at that, up 7.6% on the completion. Excuse me. Probably had a bunch of buy the dippers coming in as soon as that news came out. It's like, oh, wow, we'll go buy a 200 then. Then we do have Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell speaking before Congress today. He's testifying. We do have his testimony, which he'll be giving, but or at least his opening statement, I should say. That's not going to be so dramatically interesting. What's more going to be interesting is going to have to do with Jerome Powell's response to questions. Generally, you find that even though this is supposed to be a Federal Reserve testimony about COVID and the COVID recovery, I wouldn't be surprised if the generally short-term thinking Congress only asks Jerome Powell today about specific questions relating to inflation. That's my expectation, so we'll probably get a lot of inflation talk today out of Congress. We do also have crypto having one heck of a time at the moment. Bitcoin sitting below 30,000, as you can see here. It's not as low as it was. It's sort of bounced off of a low of about 39,300, was it? I'm sorry, 29,300, exactly. Yep, 29,300. So it's good to see a little bit of a bounce here. Personally watching this very, very closely. We've got Doge sitting right now at about 1762, hitting a low of 1682, with Ethereum hitting a low of 1754, currently at 1795. Bitcoin still bouncing a little bit here. We're on the 5-minute candle. We're seeing it just rotate down a tiny little bit again here to 29,878, back to 900 now. We'll see how this develops. Right now, it does look like we have a little bit of an uptrend. Breaking out. So this is going to probably lead to some folks buying the dip right now on Bitcoin. Pretty decent, pretty noticeable 3 candlestick, 15-minute uptrend here. We'll see if that ends up being enough to kind of help start getting crypto out of the hole that it's in. But right now, a lot of folks really worried about the death cross at cryptocurrencies, or specifically Bitcoin. Here's that death cross for you. And generally that death cross occurring is a signal of more pain to come after the cross. We do know that there is a deceleration leading into a cross, but potentially even a continuation after the cross. So this is something to pay attention to. Although, as I say that, we're almost back to 30,000 here on Bitcoin, which will be very exciting, especially since Bitcoin has not been under 30,000 since January, basically giving up all of its gains for the year. In fact, if we zoom out over here, we can pretty much see this very nice head and shoulders pattern. You've got the head, you've got left shoulder, right shoulder, and this is definitely signifying and making a lot of folks nervous that Bitcoin, there we go, Bitcoin back over 30,000, at least for the moment here. This is making a lot of folks nervous that we could be looking at some kind of breakout to the downside, something to the effect of this. down to about 19,800. We'll see if this ends up happening. But right now, it does look like we are slightly recovering here in the morning, despite this more brutal morning. Yeah, with Bitcoin here sitting at about 30,000. You can't see at the moment this upward trend continuing though. So we'll see what happens here. Doge also following a similar recovery pattern here, as well as Ethereum. We'll see if they can end up holding these gains to get back above those low levels here and stay above these levels. We will see. All right, so then we have, so those are some of the news items. We talked about GME, talked about the offering, talked about the Fed fake. We have also got to talk, though, about, let's go grab it really quick. Take a look at this. Hedge fund that bet against GameStop shuts down. There you go. Look at this. White Square, a London-based hedge fund that suffered losses betting against the U.S. retailer GameStop during the first meme stock rally in January, is shutting its doors. White Square Capital, run by former Paulson trader or whoever here, told investors it would shut its main fund and return capital this month after a review of its business model. There you go. Don't bet against the momentum. White Square Capital. Focused on human behavior, too, they say at their fund. Well, that's a bummer. White Square Capital. That's a fancy website. Start here. Alternative investment manager. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. That's it? Oh, we got disclosures. That's it? Just going to be fancy like that and then try to go, we're an alternate investment manager? I wish I could have a website that was that simple. Please get in touch. Jeez. Here, see if they're still hiring. I'm sure they're getting exploded with emails. But anyway, there's White Square closing down. First hedge fund closure after the surge in meme stocks, which I like to call momentum stocks. Alrighty then. So let's go back to the sticks and let's see what we got going on today. So we talked about Fed fake, talked about crypto, talked about GME, the hedge fund, the offering. GME is running this morning after the offering completed. We are sitting just down just up 7% on GameStop, which is very, very nice. Microvision down about 10% here in the pre-market. Hut 8 Mining, Marathon, Riot, getting absolutely destroyed here on this this crypto news here. Coinbase down to 215. Now we're getting to some epic lows here. So this is Marathon. You can see that Marathon actually isn't at its all-time lows, despite this insane volatility where it feels like Marathon and Riot are consistently down, down, down. They're actually holding, nicely above their lows so far here in May. May was really a pretty dang low period for a lot of stocks, certainly NASDAQ stocks, tech stocks, but the pain continuing right now at companies like Coinbase, companies like Riot and Marathon, which is interesting because remember yesterday we were looking at TradingView and we were suggesting that, okay, go away, Mr. Norton. We were suggesting that it's possible Coinbase, as long as Bitcoin keeps falling, will also fall and potentially to that 180, 190 range. And what's neat about Coinbase is, at least yesterday when we were looking at this on the day chart, let me see if that's still correct. It wasn't giving us any kind of buy signal recently. Yeah, see, look at that. At least not within the last. Oh, well, then again, no, that was yesterday. Oh, okay, never mind. So maybe I had it on a different setting. Yesterday when we were looking at it, we were looking at coin. And we're like, it's just giving us strongs. It's possible we were just looking at the second half of the day. We were just looking at strongs, but it hadn't given a buy signal. It did give a buy signal here at 219, but then again, it did give a double sell right after that, and so far it's only given strong momentum indications. Nothing on actually buying or selling. So it's kind of neat. So it did give a double sell. Fascinating. All right, so let's go ahead and take a peek here at some of the other things going on. So let's see what we have. Let's see how Workhorse is doing today. Let's see how AMC is doing. AMC sitting at down 2.3% right now. Looks like GameStop's got the energy today after that at the market offering. Workhorse down again. Workhorse, don't hold any Workhorse right now, but still not down to its 14 level. We've got a nice support line at 14. Yeah, it does look like we might be trending towards that again this morning. Yeah, that could end up being a potential buying opportunity to grab a little bit of Workhorse once we actually open, if we end up getting down to 14. If you think we're going to get a bounce, just like we did yesterday. So remember, yesterday we got a nice bounce off that line. Take a look at that. Yesterday we opened, basically plummeted, and bounced right off that line. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so moving on to some of the other things to cover. Now, what we could also do is we can get our short interest ad off. We should probably do that since we're pre-market. Give me one moment here. We will go ahead and get the apps up. Is crypto going to make a major comeback? I personally, let me change the chat here. I personally believe that crypto is going to have a very rough 2021. I sold the vast majority of my Bitcoin in April, right after the Coinbase opening. And this was actually something we had scheduled since way before the Coinbase event. We scheduled this back in January, that after the first CPI data comes out mid-April, we would sell. And so, let me see here. I sent an alert to all course members that I had sold my Bitcoin, or at least $500,000 of it, at about somewhere between 54. Was it 54? It might have been. It was somewhere between $54,000 and $58,000. But anyway, so I didn't like perfectly hit the peak. That's 63, but right around 54 to 58, I sold the vast majority of it, expecting some kind of fall after inflation started tapering, and looking to rebuy. So I'm excited about the swing in terms of buying opportunities. So AMC right now, keep in mind that course is linked down below. Get 40% off and join me. We'll be doing an hour-long private live stream right after this market open live stream. So AMC right now sitting at 13.34% short. Too bad it's not 13.37. That'd be epic. Workhorse short interest just rotated down about 1%. A little bit of a rotation there. GME, let's take a look here. GME 1829. We've got, what's after that? I don't know. What's another one? Clove. Let's see what we got. There we go. 49.65%. Yikes. That's Sundial here. Wow. Sundial at 1336. Where's 1337 when you need it? Nobody wants to do that today. All right, no problem. Oh yeah, Torch we could take a peek at. All right, Torch. Wow, Torch has actually, after this sort of run yesterday, the Torch short interest fell about 3%, 2 to 3%. Very nice, very nice. Could be a little bit of a squeeze that happened there on Torch. Let's take a look. Torchlight up 0.71%, not as high as it was during other portions of the pre-market. A lot of excitement here about Torch. Yeah, the shorts are scurred. There you go. Property Solutions. This is Faraday Solutions. They moved up nicely after talk about refreshing their car. Well, let's see. 1 second here. Peter Schiff is tweeting that the head and shoulders pattern indicates that Bitcoin's basically going to zero. Peter Schiff. Oh, man. Now, I don't know about zero. I was thinking, I'm thinking 19, and I've been saying this for weeks, actually even longer, but 19.8 was a number for me. That's the next support line here, in my opinion. Breaking that trend again a little bit here, that minor trend that we had just created. Keep in mind, I also just released options and trading lectures in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group, and I'll be releasing more lectures on options and trading. We just really opened those sections, so we're just at the beginning, which is really exciting. But yeah, we're we're getting into the weeds now. Some of the fun parts about TA and option strategies are next. The next 4 lectures are all going to be on option strategies, which will be super fun. For example, yesterday, I know some people were not very happy about it, but it was just looking at the chart strategically. Yesterday, when AMC was right over here, we sold some calls on AMC, and that credit has been very, very nice for offsetting this this temporary downturn. And they're only I only have 17 days left on them, which is awesome because I get $10,300 for free. Covered calls, have the shares obviously, but yeah, I mean the premium was so ridiculous. Over the weekend, I was looking for options deals that we might be able to take advantage of this week, and one I was thinking about doing. I was actually thinking about also buying puts on DocuSign. I didn't do it because I really like DocuSign, and I just felt bad about it. But my vision was to buy a small put on DocuSign. It ended up going down a couple percent, and it's down a tiny little bit here in pre-market now. But I just thought that it ran too fast to 270, and I thought the puts were really, really cheap. I didn't do it. I just generally don't short anything. Obviously, buying a put is a style of shorting. It's not directly shorting. But anyway, didn't do it. Didn't do it. All right, anyway. GameStop moving up another 0.65% here. Got Clover plug at 3.75. Arcimoto up 296. Prepara up a little bit. Cost. Invite moving back up. Boy, oh boy, Invite's had a rough ride here. Go to the day chart in Invite. Look at that. I mean, this is gosh, you could almost call this a head and shoulders as well. Can you? I mean, I think I'd call this more of a double top. Double top with the decreasing top. Not so good. It's kind of like an inverted head right here, so that doesn't do you much good. But otherwise, you almost have that. But it looks very similar to that BTC chart right now. But I mean, golly, Invite is down at what are we sitting at? We are sitting at July 2020 pricing right now. Wow. I mean, 2021 was just like laughed at for Invite. Ay. FRX meeting this Thursday. Woo. Yeah, maybe FRX will get off $10 then. Oh my gosh, it's at $9.91. FRX. Ay. I can look at the short interest, sure. Let's see here. FRX. All right, let's take a peek. It's at 17.11%. Down slightly here. I'll hide myself for a moment. There you go. Down slightly. Does my opinions class teach basic 101s on options and things like that? My opinions, yes, my opinions class, my stocks and psychology of money course, it literally starts you out like you are a total financial idiot. And the goal is literally to, like, people love it. The people who've gone through the whole thing, they're like, oh my gosh, I've changed my whole view of stocks and psychology of money. And I'm like, that's the point. Sometimes people initially are like, oh, Kevin, I don't know. It starts out pretty basic. I'm like, oh, don't worry. It goes very deep, and it's a different, very, very different style at the beginning too. And so I mean, personally, I think it literally takes you from assuming that you know zero about finances and teaches you the Kevin way, and then it goes deep into the weeds. And I think that's the only way you could really get deep into the weeds on learning like options and learning about trends in the market, whether those are inflationary trends or cyclical trends, whatever. You really have to start from zero because school doesn't teach us finances. It's a ripoff. That's why in my campaign for governor in California, one of my big plans is teaching financial education in schools. But it's just pathetic that school doesn't do that. So you kind of have to be taught from zero. Look at that, 1770 right now. We're going back towards lows here. right now on Ethereum. Doge, you've got folks rotating down. You should be proud of the courses, Kevin. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. Joshua True, you think that 30,500 is the new resistance level? Did we just bounce off 30,500? Let me see here. Oh, okay. Are you looking at that from? That's probably looking at that from this line right here. Maybe a bounce off here and off here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I'm too. It's too early for me to draw any lines for BTC. We had a very brief uptrend here that very quickly got broken. And these are things to pay attention to. Broken trend lines are things. They're like broken promises. These are things. Oh, you saw it as a support previously. Okay. But anyway, this to me is these are things you want to be careful of. Now we'll see. Are we going to get a higher low here, or are we going to get a lower low? So right now we're looking to see if BTC is going to end up breaking 29,300. We're about 200 points away from that. So we'll see what ends up happening here with BTC. Curious. Let's go ahead and look at the algo quick on BTC. Crypto BTC. Let's go to the Coinbase here. There we go. All right, let's see what we got over here. Oh, they actually called it a buy a little bit ago here. Look at that. Yeah, that's interesting. A lot of volume on Coinbase here. So they suggested a buy at the 29.5 dip. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's kind of where we sit right now. Yeah, as it kind of went into the reversal band here, which immediately thereafter we did jump up, but right now we are rotating back to the downside. Sitting at 29, rotating back up right now, 29.6. Nope, still bobbing around 29.6. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, let's see what we got here. Don't buy anything ever. Let's see. Who said that? Oh, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Need coffee. We got our diamond hand coffee. We got it right here. Let's go. Now I know it's like, wait a minute, Kevin, but you sold Bitcoin. Yes, I did sell. I did sell 500,000 Bitcoin in the 50,000s, like higher 50,000s. But I will be rebuying, and see, then it's okay. Then it's just trading. So anyway, people keep notifying me. They're like, Kevin, did you see Bitcoin hit this? Did you see Bitcoin hit this? I go, oh yeah. Like I'm not happy it's falling, but I am excitedly watching it. In fact, I emailed, which I'm waiting for them to reply. I emailed what's it called? Coinbase this morning, and I'm like, yo, what are your wire instructions? Because I'm revving up. Let me see if they replied to me yet. There we go. Thank you for your email. I did. You idiots. It's so annoying. I'm sorry. That's mean. I shouldn't say that. But and then we got to look at trade opportunities here in a moment as well. But like you go to the deposit money tab and you click on USD and then wire, and their account number is like blanked out. There's no account number. I kid you not. Look, I don't know. Is that there you go. See that says account number? Nothing. There's nothing there. I'm like, yo, they just emailed me back. They're like, oh, well, you just navigate here. And I'm like, hello. Like I said in the first email, no wire instruction. I'm sorry, it's bad. Okay, jeez, come on, people. But anyway, so let's go ahead and look at some other things that we're going here. Okay, we're gonna be able. There we go. Attach. There we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. See attached : the account portion is blank in the app. Duh. What do you want me to do, people? But yeah, I'm serious. I'm trying to transfer over money to Coinbase Pro to buy some BTC. So that's why I'm asking them for wire info. Just waiting. That way I'm ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. Use my debit card. Come on. I'm trying to send over like $500,000. I can't use my debit card for that. It's not going to work. They ain't going to take it. So anyway, where were we? All right. Oh, what are the runners going to be today? Let's go. Let's see what we got. So we got about 7 minutes to look for runners. Okay. All right. I like the last 7 minutes of pre-market. Okay. So I don't see a lot of incredible volume here at, let me get some bars over here. Do not see a lot of volume at GameStop. We really had, oh, my neck is killing me today. We really had a bounce after the, talk about the completed completed offering. Oops. But beyond that, we're getting nothing here. I mean, this is boring right now. I don't see enough activity over here at GME. I'm gonna go jump on over to AMC for a moment. Yeah, okay, no, this is just, I can go to that, not the 1 day. There we go. Let me go to the 5-minute candlestick here. So on 5-minute pre-market here, it's too weak right now. Too weak. Let me go back to Weeble here. Oh, Workhorse. No, let's go look at Workhorse. So Workhorse. Still waiting for Workhorse to signal any kind of indication of life. I'm not in Workhorse right now, but I'm looking for the chart to indicate life. And right now I see nothing. I look at it and I just see sadness. But that's okay. We made some good money on it. Microvision just got spanked. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go. You got to go to the 1 minute chart to actually get pre-market here. I should be able to do 5 as well. Yep, there we go. So yeah, Microvision just got whacked right as pre-market opened up here. Okay. Then we've got Hut 8 Mining. So Hut 8 Mining, this is going to be one, honestly, that with the Chinese mining crackdown, I'm going to pay attention to this one as well. Look at where we're sitting right now. We're sitting at a new support level here, or a previous support level. You guys can let me draw. There we go. Got it. So this is interesting. I mean, this is a painful fall here on Hut 8. Watch these Bitcoin stocks. You got to watch these Bitcoin crypto related stocks. Once the crypto crash ends, these things, they flip so freaking fast. I kid you not. You will, when crypto comes back, you're going to see Riot, you're going to see Marathon, you're going to see these companies explode. And I don't want to miss it. So I'm going to actually paint this a little closer to here, a little lower. There we go. Because I'm grabbing this prior level here. Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable about charting another support line here on Mara. Let's go to Riot. Got a couple minutes here left until the bell. No. Well, that was a prior resistance here. Oh, that's actually a decent level here. I'm going to do a little mark here, and we'll throw another mark. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm going to leave those a little weak. Okay, so Tattooed Chef sitting at $20 again. That's okay. That's where I dumped it. Well, actually, no, I dumped at 24 and a half. But I did play my option from 15 to 20. We've got Coinbase. Coinbase breaking below. Not quite. Actually, not quite breaking below. Yeah, let's go to the minute here. Where do we sit? Oh, did we? Well, hold on a second here. 5 minute. What do we have? Oh, it hasn't hit its prior low, but it is breaking below the 218 level here. It just hasn't hit its prior low, which its prior low was like 218. So watch that. Let's see what else we got here. People who didn't have BTC are getting a gift. Yeah. Okay, going back to the BTC chart. Still vacillating over here. Tiny little uptrend here, though. Look at that. Tiny. And this is honestly a crappy trend line because we have this bump over here. Let's see if we can break out of this. I'm going to draw these as super soft here. So super soft for me are my reds. So we'll see what happens. Okay, let's go back to slight reversal there, though, in crypto. So that's good. Coinbase, Tootsie, and obviously I'm watching it very closely. So I'm looking for, I really want to buy it closer to 20, though. I don't know if I'll get what I want, but I think we still have some pain to go. I could be wrong. I mean, so far, we've been on the right trajectory here. AMC softening into the open. What's strengthening into the opening is actually GameStop right now. GameStop after that offering. Yeah, I don't know if I could really call that strengthening. Let's look at Torch. Torch up 1.6%. Torch could have some enthusiasm. That volume is building. I like that. Yeah, Workhorse is not building volume. And I know I got the opening bell here in a sec. So right now it appears to be, no, Clove got a little bit of attention here. All right, let's listen to the bell. You know, we'll listen to it and we'll keep it on the sticks, actually.
Head and shoulders patterns on Bitcoin, particularly.
Oh, they're talking about head and shoulders here, too.
I think that it is very much something that's breaking down. I also think, by the way, that there's no buyback. And I am selling the last bit that I have right now. And I'm getting a good price for it.
Jim Cramer's selling his Bitcoin.
There's the opening bell.
It's virtual.
Celebrating its IPO today. Chinese trucking startup, Full Truck Alliance, and at the NASDAQ.
Oh, Jim, you paper hand at bottom. Come on, man. Come on, man. Torchlight up a little bit, but showing a little bit of a red candlestick here at the start. You got AMC rotating to the downside here. You got GME also 7%. Torchlight. Oh, Torchlight's dumping. That could just be the opening candlestick. You usually see that on the opening candlestick, but watch that. Torch just dumped 3%. So AMC down about almost 4% right now. GME down. I'm sorry. GME up. Nope. GME is holding. GME is holding on to that 8%. Clove. Oh, nice volume here. Okay. Let me see here. 2.69 million. That's okay. Plug had earnings this morning. You know what? I could take a look. I don't expect them to actually have many earnings, honestly. Let me look at the Plug earnings very quickly here. Plug Power. I honestly, I think the most interesting thing about Plug would be seeing a potential news with jumps to session high. Amazon buying Plug Power electrolyzers. Okay. Loan guarantees would provide support for 3 or 4 hydrogen facilities. I got to look into that, what these electrolyzers are, but that's interesting. I'm going to write that down because that is very interesting. Plug Power electrolyzers. Cool. All right, folks. What else we got here? So Plug Power up about 4 right now, 4.5. A little actually got a good trend here on Plug right now. I feel like this is a good move on Plug. Let's go to the day chart here on Plug. So Plug Power right now, I mean, it's very, very low relative to where we've been previously. It's not at its bottoms though. All of this has been evaporated. It's sitting at $31 right now. You know what? Let me quickly look at their financials. So it'll go fast enough. It'll take me about 20 seconds. But if I see news, I like understanding it. So Plug Power financially, processing financial. Okay, still processing updated financials. That's fine. Expecting them to be profitable by 2024 with about 11 cents of earnings and about 38 cents of earnings in 2025. That puts the company at about a 78 times earnings multiple. It's a little expensive. It's also for being a public company here, it's a little bit of like a fledgling company, I like to say, with getting its earnings out. Plug Power. Okay, Plug Power Q1 loss flat. Revenue grows. Q1 revenue $72 million. Sees easing input costs. Oh, that's good. That's good for inflation purposes, right? In recent months, one-time shocks to hydrogen supply have raised input prices temporarily, but that trend is likely to reverse, according to Plug Power, a hydrogen fuel cell company. Net revenue climbed to $72 million last quarter from $40.8 in the same 3-month period a year earlier. Analysts were expecting revenue of $71.5. That is a tiny, tiny beat. Shares are up 1.8 despite weaker bottom line results than analysts had expected. Okay, so the stock is actually performing well to it. to this news here. I do wonder why or what the short interest is in Plug. Let's just briefly look at short interest data here in Plug. All right, let's see what it says. You're gonna look over here. 10.58%. Okay, nothing super special. All right, so what do we have here? One to keep an eye on, I think, Plug. But I do want to figure out what Amazon bought. I think that could be a little too hypey. Just wait, Amazon bought something from Plug. That's it. Bye. Because I'm pretty sure they already use the Amazon already use the forklifts at Amazon. Anyway, Torch right now down about 4%. We've got a little bit of a rotation here to the downside. Yeah, not a very good start to the day right here. A little rough on Torch, down about 5% right now, 5.5. We've got AMC getting burned right here. AMC is getting torched. It is down 5.4 here. I think the problem here is a volume crush. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit and take a look at the, yeah. I mean, see, look, this is just, look, you can't play momentum with volume going down. It just doesn't work. And so far we've been on this. It's been slight. It's been a slight downtrend in volume. But if this downtrend accelerates, which right now it appears potentially that it is, take a look at that. This is a much bigger slope of a downtrend here. Right now we have, if Webull would let me grab the darn thing. Yeah, we got about a 20-degree decline there in vol. Previously, when we went from our levels over here, I could even go with let's see here. Yeah, previously about 16 here, 16, 13. So we'll see what happens. This to me is something to be watchful of, is the declining volume at AMC. Let me delete this. That's just the personal thing that I like to do when I look at volume. And see this, you could do the same thing in reverse. When you look over here at volume on a momentum stock and you look at this, like this is like significant of a parabolic rise in volume, obviously right here, right? And the thing's up like 66% on a trend line here. It's not sustainable, right? But that's okay. That doesn't necessarily mean bad things. But for a momentum play, you can tend to get a fizzle or what I like to call a slow bleed when volume declines. That's not to try to be fuddish or whatever. Tired of those kind of comments. I'm just making an observation. When volume declines, that's sometimes what happens. So take a look at this, just to briefly evidence that. Very briefly. There we go. Go to Coin Market Cap. The easiest one to look at this as is when you go to the Dogecoin price action here. There we go. Zoom in over here and get the chart to actually load properly. Sometimes you have to refresh CoinMarketCap to actually get it to work. There we go. No, still doesn't want to work. Yeah, there you go. Okay. See, you can look at the price action of Doge and then look at the volume bars. See the volume bars collapse? All right. That's it. All right. So volume, very, very important for momentum, which should kind of be a duh. Okay, hold on a second here. What do we got here? Torch running a little bit on the 1 minute candlestick. I'm watching Torch here closely. We've got a tiny little bit of stock here. And let's see here. I've got about, what do I have? Can I do percentage? Yeah, you can. I could sell 100%. I'm tempted just to take some tendies. They're gonna be tiny. You could see some price action to the upside today. I think today's really the last day you're going to potentially see price action to the upside. We'll see what happens. But I am also looking for another place to put some money. Wow, Microvision and AMC 637 here. Torch is getting wrecked in terms of volume, I think here. Let me see here. I want to compare the volume. So minute volume, we're sitting around 1 million plus or minus right now. Yeah, we were around, we did start a little slow yesterday as well, but we were around 2 to 3 million. All it's going to take is a little bit of extra volume. And look at that. Actually, we didn't even have much volume to get it to push yesterday. No, it was still about 1.5 million every time you got to push. Yeah. Okay. We'll see what I'm gonna watch this trend here because we're on a little bit of an uptrend here. So we'll take a peek. Does higher than expected red books that inflation could be worsening because comeback is slowing down without spending slowing down? I don't think that spending is not slowing down. Spending is already indicating a slowdown. You've got, when you look at credit card levels, we'll look at Wish. When you look at credit card levels, Wish doing well again here, up 3% right now. Wish kicking butt. You look at credit card spending, the last few months we've been up over 20% comparing to 2019. Now we're only up 16.5%. It's still an increase, but the rate of growth is slowing down. I do think that people are not going to continue to spend like they did upon the reopening. There we go. There we go. This is the trend I want to see. And so personally, I'm not believing that spending is going to stay as strong. Pretty stable right now on Bitcoin. We're struggling to hit those new lows. We almost did. Yeah, look at that. 29.4. This trend is crap right here. I mean, this is like a tiny miniature upslope here. You know, 1 or 2 degrees here. It's tiny. Where's another? Oh, Clove ran. Get out of town. Oh, we looked at that one pre-market too. And Plug's moving a little bit too. Nice job, Plug. GameStop kind of giving up a tiny little bit here. But yeah, Clove now consolidating. Okay, we're going to watch Clove too. ChargePoint, Piton moving a little bit. We got some good dollars in Piton. Oh, that's a nice Piton run. Okay, Lordstown coming up a little bit. Let me go to my other chart here. Okay, let's see what we got. So, yeah, Clove just took off here. Good job, Clove. Crypto still potentially going to hit those new lows. That'll be a bad sign in my opinion on crypto if we do break that 29.3 level again. Just because the last 20 minutes or so we've kind of been dancing above that. We'll see what happens. We've got Microvision. Not sure why Microvision got wrecked this morning. There could be some kind of news on it. We'll come back. Maybe somebody knows. Tesla had better sold the Bitcoin. I don't think so. Tesla just gave up its gains in the day here. A little bit of a volatile day here. CNBC won't stop talking about Bitcoin. I get it. Google, Ubiquity, these guys pretty much flat. It's kind of boring. All right. Oh, Torchlight. Oh, I look away and you miss the candle. Dang it. Oh, man. Oh, I was even thinking, I'm like, I even said it. The second I look away. Well, that's called trading. Should have put in a trailing limit. Could have done that. Could have easily done that. Didn't do it. All right, next time. Next time we'll put in a trailing, and then we won't have that problem. Oh, seriously? After I look at the financials of Plug, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's okay. So, oh, hey, look, Matterport's sneaking up a little bit today. Matterport's, I think Matterport's merger is coming up here soon. Let's look at here. GHVI, Matterport, merger. Let's see what we got. Merger. Love to get a little bit of news on this merger here. What's the date? Let's see if they have it here. In early July. Should start trading under ticker MTTR. I don't really like that symbol. Matter? Whatever. MTTR in early July. Not that the symbol really matters. But, all right. Wish. Nice growth here on Wish. GameStop giving up a little bit here. Plug Power. Come on, man. That's fine. Torch. Torch still dancing around this this level here, around 4% down right now. Microvision still down 10. Where'd AMC go? AMC 630. We're going to that 51 support level. Let's see if we bounce off a little earlier. We've got Riot. You know, I'm from now on, if I'm watching something closely, I'm gonna put it up here because that was a little silly. So we're gonna run it. There we go. Keep this open here. All right. So yeah, Riot bouncing around. Ashford Hospitality getting wrecked again. Arrival down again. Yeah, geez. Coinbase. Wait, where is it? Coin still sitting at 215, so pretty flat there. Obviously down on the day, but still a little flat. Upstart 118. I want to look at Upstart a little closer here. Upstart. I'm surprised Upstart hasn't broken down below 100 yet, but I'm not surprised that it's dancing on our support line. Look at that. It's been dancing on the support line. And we drew this support line a while ago, but it's been dancing on the support line for, actually, I'm pretty sure we drew it when we hit it a resistance over here at about 123. 123. Although, what is this? What's our line? Yeah, about one. Oh, what's a 120 line? Interesting. Oh, Torch. All right, let's go look for a moment at this here. Let's see, Torch, and then let's also look at some of the others. All right, let's go into the day. All right, it's the 1 minute chart. And we'll look at maybe Clove and Plug as well. Yeah, strong action. Okay, no calls here. Plug's moving on earnings today. And this is no, Coinbase is not quite yet at an all-time low. Not quite. All-time low is about 208. Not quite there yet. And quite frankly, if Bitcoin continues to fall, and Bitcoin ends up going down to 19,000, which is a possibility, I think Coinbase will probably suffer a little bit more. Let's go look at BTC again here. Let's use the Coinbase pricing for BTC. Oh, we just hit a new low. Oh, yep. We just hit a new low. There it is. There it is. We just broke it. We broke the prior. 29,313 was the prior. We're at 29,290 right now. 295. Ooh. Look at that. It picked up the strong movement to the downside too. And we're still not within reversal bars. We're almost in the reversal bar, the upside reversal bar. We gonna start seeing that green? Oh, keep an eye on that. Okay, we'll come back to Bitcoin. Yikes. What a day so far. All right. Torch, what are you doing? Let me see the volume again here on Torch. All right. Volume. We just don't have the great volume right now. Ugh. Come on, Torch. Come on, you can do it. Here, we could just like mouse it up. Whatever. Okay, so let's take a look at the treasury bonds really quick and look how easy they have this for me. Oh, they just hit it, jerks. I thought that would have been such an easy way for us to go look at it. Fine, we'll go look at it ourselves. All right, how's our volume? Volume's plummeting. All right, I'm a dump. See ya. Boom. Basically out for what I paid for it. So that's like a break even. It's fine with me. It was 5K. All right. Goodbye. Watch. It's going to run right after. That's okay. We'll find something else. Okay. Out of Torch. Okay, cool. So, all right, what else do we have here? Goodbye, Torch. Oh, yep. Oh, it's accelerating down. Ooh. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Somebody's like, he sold by. Y'all terrible. Y'all terrible. Yeah. All right. So what else do we have here? All right, let's go. We got things to look at here. Plug. Come on. Plug. Okay, a little bit of consol here. Let me go. I want to go see the trading view on Plug. I don't know, honestly, that I would trade Plug. The more I think about it on an earnings day, I think the volume's pumped today. And I don't know that I would. Let me turn on. There we go. I don't know that I would. That I want to hop on sort of a potential hype here. Let me go to here. This will tell us. So the 5-minute candles right now, we're sitting at 2.5 mil in vol. Oh my gosh, the volume's way high right now. Look at that. Everybody's just trading Plug because they remember Plug exists. The volume's usually like 200,000, 2 to 400,000. Oh, all of a sudden everybody cares about Plug? No. The earnings were not that good to substantiate this. It's not that highly short. No. Clove, on the other hand, this one is highly short. Now, we do have a declining volume here. So it'll be interesting to see if we think a reversal will be coming here to Clove. It might be a short-term one because it's got a lot of movement today. And it's certainly not Workhorse. It's in our reversal bands over here, like hardcore in the reversal bands. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this. Oh, Peloton continues to move up. See how the others are doing. Charge point, much higher than it was. Fuel cell. How is fuel cell doing? Fuel cell, not great. Let's see, but it's off its bottom. 630. Wow, look at fuel cell. Let's take a look at the short interest on fuel cell. This thing is selling for December levels here at fuel cell. Another one of those hydrogen plays. F-cell. F-cell's at about 15.48% short on fuel cell. I'm going to quickly look at financials on fuel cell. So fuel cell, I don't remember them being profitable, but it's been a while since I've looked at them. Yeah, no, they're not profitable. Tiny company. I mean, you got a market cap of 2.8 bill on F-cell. You've got negative earnings here through. Okay, you have 5 cents of earnings in 2025. Yeah, it's just too early for the hydrogen plays. $9 divided by 5 cents. It's selling for 180 times. It's selling for twice as much relative on future earnings as Plug. Now I am going out to 2025 earnings, so it's a little skewed when you go out that far, especially when you're talking about pennies of earnings. It's not even worth comparing. Basically, they're not profitable yet. Okay, we are almost going to break through 2,900 here on crypto. We are actually potentially going to watch this break 2,900 here any second now. We're going to see a 28. Here it is. Is this going to? Yep, there it is. There it is. 28,995. This is a very strong candlestick to the downside here. This is on the 1 minute, and we have some strong price action to the downside here. I'm going to hop on over here, BTC. Let's grab the Coinbase BTC. That's additional volume coming in here. Strong volume coming in. We are within the lower reversal bands, so maybe we'll see this come back up here. But this is a huge volume we just had at 29,152 based on Coinbase data here. Ooh, I gotta get that wire over. Yeah, no, you are correct. Somebody here wrote that. Okay. So Microvision announced $140 million market equity. Okay, that makes sense. Somebody says that the death cross means a 60 to 70% drop. So the death cross, when I've researched it, it shows a 55 to 77% drop, just based on the little research that I did on it. So I think we are on the same page with that. Now, Do I think it'll drop that high? I think it's going to potentially go as low as 19.9. I don't know. We'll see. We're back over 29 right now, rotating up a little bit. Folks are saying that there were a lot of comments when I first mentioned the death cross on the channel that are like, oh, but Kevin, the death cross means it's already fallen a bunch. I go, yes, but it signifies additional falling. And so far, that trend has been correct, that it does signify additional falling. So that is something to pay attention to. So, okay. All right. So, okay. Let's see what else we have here. So let's go back to, so this is Bitcoin. We're sitting at 28,998 right now, 28,950, 25. Oh, over here on Webull, we've already broken down the under 28.9. Microvision now down. Well, Hut 8 mining is getting destroyed. Absolutely destroyed over here. We are now under, we've now broken under our support here, which is a pretty old support line. Also not a surprise seeing the volatility in crypto. We've got, oh, good thing I dumped Torch. Well, I mean, okay, so what? It's down another 40%. But why is the market all of a sudden going so red everywhere? At least on a lot of these, they've all just accelerated down more. I mean, I understand the crypto ones going down. You know, big digital here down, 10%. I get it. We're almost at that dollar level, which is a level I'm looking at for big digital. So let me go out to a minute here. So big digital. Okay, okay, is this giving me? Okay, come on. Update the correct here. There we go. It was showing like $3 and I'm like, no. So I went to 117 here. Oh, it's at 117 right now, actually. It's at its bottom right now. Hut 8. I mean, all of these crypto companies are just getting wrecked right now. AMC though. Oh, look at that near bounce off our support line. See, this is very common. Folks, people put their sell orders in sometimes right above the support line, or sorry, maybe their buy orders above the support line, slightly above, because sometimes we hit it perfectly, but it doesn't surprise me to see a tiny little jump above this right here. But this is good, bouncing off the support, so we're not breaking through that support. It's the last thing you want to see on AMC right now is a break through that support. So Workhorse also bouncing off that support. See how strong and important these support lines are? Folks, we just added TA. We just added TA to the Stocks and Psychology of Money group. Talk support lines. We've got more lectures coming out on support lines about we'll be talking about thicknesses, color coding. We've got a whole lot more lectures coming for TA and options. Options are next. They're first. And then we're going to do some more deep diving into TA. So it's super fun. But we've already started releasing lectures on that. So check that out. Use that 40% off coupon code down below. You get lifetime access to those courses. So check that out. Clover really destroyed here. I mean, this was the one to be in today, which I have to say I'm a little shocked by. Look at the volume here in the pre-market was crap. I mean, it was nothing. There was no interest in Clove. But knowing momentum stocks, when we saw this movement here, should have just thrown in a little bit. We didn't do it. Oh well. That's all right. But just know, like with momentum stocks, this is something, it's something I recommend keeping in mind. With momentum stocks, you'll see these runs at the beginning of the day, and it takes a while for the other traders to realize that happening. And so it's not uncommon to see these additional pushes, especially if something sort of gets labeled as, oh, that's the runner for today. Now, I will say, happy that Piton is up to 113 right now. I think this is great. We've got Matterport up, very nice growth here on Matterport. Low volume on Matterport. It's possible that the merger in July is going to create a lot more attention on Matterport. And so I would keep an eye on that. So Bitcoin running, somebody says. BTC. Oh, look, it just ran up. Nice. Okay. So you just had a good $800 run up to the upside. Nice. But anyway, yeah, pay attention to Matterport going into next month. Plug just gave up some of its gains. Trade Desk couple percent, Etsy couple percent. Okay, nothing exciting here, but yeah, Matterport. I would pay attention to this one going into July. Blue Apron. Okay, Fuel Cell Ubiquity, Enphase. Enphase up about 1%. We've got Twitter Shift. Shift's always around $8, $8.25 to $8.50. Same thing. AT&T, golly, it's under 29. AT&T just never moves. It's funny. What's Tesla doing? I just saw Tesla over here in the red. Tesla down a quarter. It's been up and down. It's been so flat. It's been so boring. Up and down 0.25% here, there. Big deal. 7% on AMC. This looks like our support. We're heading back to it. Yeah. Heading back to our support line. Voyager Digital getting wrecked here. Hey, Torch just bounced back a little bit. Oh, look at that bounce off our support line. That is just so perfect. So perfect. Such a perfect. You watched me. I did not just draw that. We've drawn this with our TA skills. Was it yesterday morning? I think we drew this. You go to the live stream and see it. But look at that. You can't make that stuff up. Touch, touch, near touch, near touch, near touch, near touch, slight break, and bounce off. It's incredible. I love it. Love seeing it work. Work its magic. Okay, so what else here? Really got to pay attention to crypto here. You can see the death cross, by the way, right here, in case you're wondering what the death cross is. If you're okay, coin just hit 211 here. But yeah, if you were looking at what's going on. There we go. Yep, 29.4 right now. Okay, let's see any other ops here. Oh, Clove just pulled down a little bit. Okay, there you go. So, and this is common. You see these turnarounds, and then you get traders who are like, "That's it. I'm taking my tendies." So sometimes those get accelerated a little. Whoa! They actually marked a buy for BTC. Look at that. They marked a buy right here. When they saw the strong reversal band, or in the reversal band at 28.8, they marked it as buy. That's not bad. Okay, well, we'll see how long that holds. We're getting ready to go into reversal bands again over here. Let's go to, let's look at coin for a moment. Coinbase. 211 now on coin, also in reversal bands. U.S. existing home sales came in at 5.8 million versus the estimate of 5.72 million. All right. Slightly slower pace than last month, it says here. Matterport, Piton, nice moves, nice moves. GameStop, nice pushback up here. Going back to AMC. Okay. AMC. Okay. So there we go. AMC at 6%, bouncing off that support pretty well. I'm really looking at BTC though right now as it's just slowing. And let's look at TradingView gives us the volume, which I like. Still looking for that buy op. Oops, BitBay. I want Coinbase. Come on. BTC, Coinbase, and we get that volume down here. Okay, so we had a volume push right here. Yeah, where they gave that buy signal. It's like they gave that buy signal right after that volume bar. But then we had volume. Look at that volume decline right after, though. So it makes you wonder if it was just sort of a larger company or an institutional investor or somebody executing a buy. But that dip in volume here is kind of weird. All right. Going back, let's go look at some of the others here. Let's see what else we have here. Okay. So Clove down to 13. GameStop doing very well here at 9.1%. Clove bobbing. Okay. Yeah, Clove flattening here. Nice move there on GameStop. Piton. Twilio came out of nowhere. What else? Lordstown Motors actually coming. That's so crazy after even the executives were dumping shares that it's up 3% today. Plug Power still sitting at 4%. Okay, so Bitcoin 29.2. Wow, Doge under 17. Ethereum, did we break under 17? Yeah, we did. Went to 1697 on Ethereum there for a hot second. Okay, this is all pretty much the same. I'm now looking for differences in trends because so far this is pretty consistent right now. Got AMC still bouncing off our support line, did really well here. We've got Arcimoto rotating to the downside here. Looking at it on the day chart, look at that consolidation. I grabbed Arcimoto over here. As usual, every time I buy or sell, I send alerts to all the course members in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group. But we bought some Arcimoto over here, and it's made some solid money here. Not as high as it was, but it's even still great gains here within the consolidation phase. You can notice the volume here, though. The volume really helped push this one up, and a little bit of a declining volume here, so wouldn't be surprised if we just continue to stabilize here. And if some new volume comes in, it could break out again. But I'm not in that one as a trade. I put some money in there for a longer term, put 25K in. It's like 55K right now. Coinbase 211. I do expect Coinbase to continue to collapse as long as a Bitcoin collapses. I personally think when you see that, when you hit that bottom, wherever it might be, wherever it is on cryptos, and they rotate around, you might consider grabbing some things like Coin and Marathon and Riot, because boy, oh boy, the volatility should be paying them a nice premium here for all these ups and downs. Yeah, Workhorse has no volume. Clove got the volume today. Go to the minute chart here. Actually, let's go to 5 minute and compare days. Yeah, nothing. You had some big selling volume over here, 200 to 300,000. Right now, you're sitting at around, 230, 145, 500. Okay. So similar kind of opening volume here. Nothing majorly exciting, except when we had our big runs. I mean, we were over 1 million to 2 million shares of volume under the Workhorse runs, and we've had previous runs here as well. Let's see if I can get some more volume. Yeah, 1 to 2 million. 1 to 2 million almost seems like a requisite for Workhorse to really move. So we'd have to see a lot more volume come in here. We'd have to quadruple volume pretty quickly too. So BTC is still sitting at that 29 figure right now. GameStop. Oh, Clove moved back up. Look at that. Brief little breather. Tiny breather here. And a rotation back. Look at that touch. Look at that touch of the VWAP support line here. Almost perfect touches here. Now, a lot of traders on in Clove right now. Makes sense to me. Perfect touches off the VWAP. Come on, what a great day. Great time. Take some profits. Wait for the VWAP. Re-enter. It's juicy. Torch blew up to the upside. Oh, good job. Okay, that's good. Oh, it did. Look at that. Oh, that's very good. Look at the bounce off here, though. Very nice. Very, very nice off the support line. That's good. Good for Torch. Good bounce off. We've got, see if anything else is changing, because so far things are mostly stable. Piton, almost 5% here on a gain. I think Piton's a great deal if you can get it under 100. Lemonade, you really want to be under 80 for Lemonade, and we're at 102 right now, so we've bounced back. Oh my gosh, Tesla's actually green a quarter. EXPI is another one of those that has just been very punished, and I think overly so. You can almost say this is a head and shoulders, folks. Can I get y'all in the comments? Let me know what you think here. Is that a head, or do you think this could be a? I mean, the shoulders are a little lopsided here, so maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, no, maybe not. I mean, unless you use this as a shoulder, but nah, it's a messed up head and shoulders. That's what it is. But it certainly has had a period of consolidation follow it. The head and shoulders, if you really want to see one, is over here. This is better. The Bitcoin head and shoulders. Head. Look, you can even have like the ears over here, and like the head, and the shoulder, and the right shoulder. It signifies a downtrend. And look, if you follow this uptrend here, you see that its last breakout resistance was about that 19.9 level. And that's what we got over here. That's why I'm looking to load the boat right here. I'm looking to load the boat if we get to that 19.8. If Coinbase would just freaking reply to my email, then maybe I could actually send them money. Dude, they replied so fast the first time, giving me worthless information. Thank you for your email. If you can navigate to wire transfer, you should see the info. It's not there, dumb. So annoying. All right. Any other moves? Any other big changes or moves here? Obviously, we're tracking cryptos. We're tracking the crypto-related stocks. Wow, Xpeng just dropped 5. I don't see AMC. Oh, there it is. AMC. Okay, 4.2. So AMC is still recovering off that support line. Really good move off that support line. Look at that. I mean, that is a reiteration of the support line here. That's very, very, very good. Good to see that move to the upside on AMC. Anything else? Neo dancing around 45, not a surprise. Workhorse going back to 14. Yeah, it's slowly going back to the 14 support line. Over and over again, you're seeing these support lines work. This is why, if you haven't yet checked out Stocks and Psychology and Money Group, teaching TA now, just released our first batch of TA lectures, more coming. But I mean, look at that. Bounce over here, and you know these lines have been here for a while. Nice bounce off of this line. We can actually slowly begin to reiterate this line now. So we're going to harden this line up a little bit here. We've got the same thing that happened at Workhorse yesterday, and it's the same thing it's dabbling with today. Look at that. We're bounces right off our 14 level here. And strengthen that a tiny little bit. And we've had this 14 same bounce over here. Look how close this is. It's the same thing over and over again. The stocks just behave, specifically these momentum style stocks. Volume is declining. Just a heads up, volume is declining on Clove. It's a pretty sharp decline in volume right here, so I'd be careful about this. We had a very nice growth in volume for each of the explosions here. An explosion at the open, had an explosion about 25 minutes in, 20 minutes in, 20 to 25 minutes in. We are losing volume right now, so a sign that maybe traders have taken their positions, which makes sense. Usually people are going to get their positions within the first 30 minutes. It is up 20% though right now. Clove just absolutely destroying right now. Good job on Clove. I'm cheering for Matterport. Plug Power sitting strong, 4% here on Piton, Etsy 2.5%, Nordstrom, Fastly, Twitter, Lowe's, Enphase. When we get the mic, as soon as the chips shortage ends on Enphase is gonna crush. I would say Q4 or Q1 earnings are gonna be so juicy when they can actually get some more chipsets out. They use a lot of chips. Their microinverters take way more chips than some of the other solar plays. Look at Tesla, just playing with our emotions here. Down 0.25%, up 0.25%, now down 0.25% again. It's ridiculous. Tattooed Chef falls under 20. Lemonade slightly down. No big moves here. Torchlight sitting at that nice bounce off that $9 support line, which is very, very good. And we've got Bitcoin stabilizing right now. A little better to see here on some stabilization here in Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so far, yeah, see, breaking this trend was bad. Got a little potential uptrend right now. We'll see if we can hold this. that's a pretty strong uptrend right now. If we don't want to break it, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, so let's quickly take a peek at Bloomberg headlines here. See if we've got anything else here. Biden team to concede he'll fail to hit his July 4th vaccination goal. GameStop jumps. We saw that. We talked about GameStop. Old news. Delta variant gains steam in under-vaccinated countries. I see, in under-vaccinated. Okay, so nothing really here. Let's see. News over here. Cathie Wood maintains inflation to prove temporary. Says cracks in commodities cracks in commodity market evident. Yeah, I mean, this is true. I mean, just look at lumber or copper. They've both kind of rolled over the last few days here. I agree with Cathie. Cathie on Monday maintained she's not concerned about inflation. If you want to know Cathie's argument on inflation, what I would recommend you do is type into YouTube, Meet Kevin, Burry, Cathie Wood. So Michael Burry, Cathie Wood, and you can kind of compare those here. So NVIDIA breaking out. Is it really? NVIDIA, I mean, I have to say, since their stock split announcement, just kicked butt. There we go. Okay, Bitcoin was recovering on that trend. The trend is continuing. And yeah, I mean, NVIDIA, that is such a beautiful trend on NVIDIA. I mean, this is an unreal breakout here from their stock split announcement. So good for them. You know, really good for NVIDIA. Wonderful. DocuSign up again. Pinterest, Trade Desk, Crown, GME. Clove still moving. How's the volume on Clove, though? Look at that volume come back. Look at that volume. See, that's the thing. That's all it takes with the momentum is some volume to come back. And often after a period of consolidation, you can see volume return. There you go. AMC finally recovering. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Good. Good. Okay. Watching Bitcoin still moving. So right now we got to run on over to the course member live stream and do lots of Q&A. We'll talk strategies. We'll talk deal analysis. So it'll be fun. We're going to run over to the course member live stream. If you want to join it, go to the link down below. Join that course. Use that 40% off coupon code. You'll always get lifetime access to all the new lectures. So when there's a big lecture drop, it's totally free. Bitcoin's staying on the path of this trend. So let's pay attention to Bitcoin. This is good. Let's see if it can get back to 30,000. It's, still a little bit too high for me to go plowing into it, but I'm going to pay attention to this. Who knows? Maybe we'll have to do a nibble. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.